This is Lawrence Westerman, Westerman. I was born in Chicago on January the 14th. It was a cold, cold day.
It had to be a cold day.
Right. And then I got all the way over to grammar school and to high school, and then the Metropolitan Business College, and then I joined the Army in 1950, and chased Pancho Villa down in Florida. In Mexico, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you are.
Okay.
Fair enough?
That's pretty good. But we want to maybe ask you, what do you attribute this long longevity to? I know what you're going to say.
They want to know why I clean living, no smoking and no drinking.
How about that? But you didn't tell us about the women, all these women in your life, though.
Well, women are the ones that sustain you.
Sustain you. Isn't that right?
Thank you.
And how many years ago your wife?
13 years now.
13 years ago.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still single.
And you're still single.
Right.
Yeah. But you have a lot of sweethearts here.
Oh, yes. These are all my sweethearts.
These are all your sweethearts, yeah. Everybody is your sweetheart.
Oh, yes.
This is going to be a good night for you, Westy.
Oh, I like, well...
You kind of excited? Kind of thrilled?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes, okay. All right.
Is this an interview?
Sure. You want to say something?
Larry, I want to welcome you to this celebration here. It's a great day for the American Legion and the people in Leisure World.
Well, thank you. Thank you very, very, very much.
And what's your name?
Glenn Doty.
Glenn Doty. And your name is?
Joe Quilker, the commander of the 327.
Right.
Okay?
I'm the service officer.
You're the service officer.
Yeah.
And Westy is the oldest member for sure.
Oh yeah. He was.
I was in Minneapolis at the beginning of the American Legion.
He went in the Army the year I was born. I read that in the paper the other
Oh,
day.
that's
Leisure
right.
World paper, 1913.
Yeah.
That's the year I was born.
Westy,
Get,
from me to you.
honey bunch.
You're home by Mike Westy.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Tell us who she is, Westy. Who is she?
Jean Penfield.
Oh, Jean. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
I've been commander.
I want to see the birthday boy. You didn't lose them, did you?
Hold on just a minute. What do we have here?
We have Miss Taffy.
Miss Taffy.
Yes.
And where are you from, Miss Taffy?
Oh, I'm from Norwalk.
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 And who are you?
I'm Professor Poppet.
Who?
Professor Poppet.
Professor Prophet. All right. Did you get that right, Jim? Here's our...
And this is Uncle Westy.
This is our birthday boy.
So you know each other?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. We've had a chance to get acquainted. He's going to save a dance for Miss Taffy.
Oh,
Thank
good,
you.
good.
Aren't you?
Isn't
Yes,
this-
sir.
Isn't this great? I think
Are you happy?
yeah, very.
Very happy.
There you go. You got a lot
All
of
right.
medals up there. Whee!
Oh,
Looking good. This is going to be a great picture. Westy? Westy, is that good? That good?
Oh, I didn't have any dinner today. No dinner today. I had breakfast, no breakfast. I'll do it. Thank you.
Hey, Jim.
He's a member too. He's a video producer.
Oh boy. Get over here. I want to see these shoes. Oh, I get it. Now I go ahead. That's cute.
Commander of the American Legion, enter the color guard, so if you all stand, please.
Those of you with caps will render a hand salute as the colors are being presented. Those of you without caps, put your right hand over your heart. Color guard, attention. Present the colors.
Color guard, forward, march. Mark time, march. Left wheel, march. Color guard, halt. Present, colors.
Larry Westerman, will you please honor us with a pledge of allegiance to the flag of our country?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Gary, go. Ready, two.
Color guard, retire colors.
Color guard, mark time, march. Left wheel, march. Forward, march. Color guard, halt.
Thank you very much, fellas. Appreciate it.
I want to thank you very much for coming. I think you may all be seated. We are not going to have a vacation or anything. We're having a birthday party tonight, so we're not too serious about things. I do want to make a couple of acknowledgments, if I may. The American Legion Post 327, the Legion World Lions Club, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and the Legion World Masonic Order donated the cake, the napkins, and the whole bit. So those four organizations have put this party together for you, Westy. I also want to do a special thanks to our cameramen, Jim Clow and Helen Robinson, who will be doing this, and you'll be able to see yourself on Channel 3 someday with any luck. I want to thank the assistants for the decoration. Ella Walton, would you stand? I want to thank you. And Dominic, Dominic is standing up behind you. Dominic helped us decorate and also arranged to make your patriotic music. Thank you, Dominic. Somewhere over there, probably still boozing it up, is Ernie McLean and Howard Niblett, who were our bartenders tonight. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Ernie. And then we have our caterer who just sat down and took a deep breath. Marianne Simmons, who did our cake cutting and serving. Thank you, Marianne. And we have a little surprise, at least a surprise to me. Westy had a brother, Harold. And Harold's brother married a Kelly. And Kelly Westerman, your sister-in-law, is here tonight. Kelly, would you just stand and wave your hand? I don't think, there she is. Clear the back. Thank you. Not too many of us realize that he had a sister-in-law here in Legion World. Commander Kilowak, would you come up for the American Legion along with Juanita?
Thank you, George. Did you forget, George? Yesterday I said, if you mispronounce my name, you're going to $5.
I didn't mispronounce it.
Yes, you did.
What is it? What is it?
Joe Volka.
Say it so people can hear it.
My name's Joseph Volka, Commander 327, American Legion of Legion World.
Is that an Irish name? Hold it.
$5. Finance officer, where are you? I got $5 for you. It gives me great pleasure and honor to the people of Legion World and the Vertical Legion to present a certificate of appreciation to Lieutenant Lawrence Westy Westerman in recognition and service appreciation of outstanding service and assistance which contributed to the advancement of American Legion programs and activities dedicated to God and country. 1896, 1996. Department of California, signed vote by Joseph C. Quokka, Commander of Post 327.
Happy birthday, Westy. In honor of the American Legion Auxiliary, we offer you this certificate of appreciation in recognition of the dedication to your country and serving in World War I. The American Legion Auxiliary is proud to honor you on attaining your 100th birthday on January 14, 1996. The Legion World Unit 327, Department of California.
Thank you, man. Okay, please, we'll file over here, Westy.
Larry, I would like to tell you that from World War I, there are around 8,000 veterans still living. And our great leaders, General Douglas MacArthur and General Eisenhower, said, old soldiers never die, they just pass away.
Hold it 1 second, please. Mr. Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last
almost since 1918, the United States Post Office has been looking for this gentleman. And when they read the news in the Golden Lane News and all the local papers and all the dignitaries was coming here today, they realized that this package, which was mailed to Lieutenant Lawrence Westerman at the Field Hospital, London, England, August 31, 1918. This man has not been found since then, and when they found out, they contacted me and said, Mr. Ryan, we'd like you to deliver this package to this gentleman tonight at this occasion. We're going to open this package now, and we'll let you know what is inside, because something very important has happened that he has missed previously. Zesty, this is the... Do you know what the postage stamp was on this package? What was the postage at that time, Justin?
1918.
1918. How much it took to mail a letter?
3 cents. Oh, just when you were in the army, for me it cost 27 cents. 27 or 29 cents.
And we also have with good wishes. Happy birthday. 100 years.
You may wonder a little bit why that uniform seems a little large. You have to realize that approximately 80 years ago, 78 years ago, this was a younger man 78 years ago. He was a little more portly, and he was about 1.5 inches taller. So that's why the difference. That's why the sleeves seem a little longer, but the bars are still the same. And I want to tell you, this medal came with the uniform. It's from France. It's a Coulalou from France. That's a special medal for people who were injured in the war. Thank you, Westy. Thank you, Westy. Now, the background on this, that Westy was in the service. He joined the National Guard in about 1915 to get away from his dad, who beat up on him once in a while. The National Guard got federalized and was sent down to Texas. Some of you may remember Pancho Villa. He went down to Texas and was looking for Pancho Villa. They didn't look very hard, of course, they didn't find him. And then from Texas, he was sent back to Chicago, where his hometown was. He was on the 131st Illinois of the 33rd Division. They went to France, and he was backing up the English. The English realized that they were having trouble with the Germans breaking through. He was backing up the English, and he and a small group of about 3 or 4 were in an outlying area. And a shell hit, killed his buddy. He took 70 or so pieces of shrapnel and virtually blew his uniform off. And that's why he has a replacement uniform, because it got blown off. To make it worse, they gave him an overcoat to keep him warm. It was a German-style overcoat. And he was injured. They wanted to cut his leg off, and he said, no way. And so they brought him back to the coast, and they shipped him over to England. In doing so, when he entered onto the ship, because he was wearing a German coat, and of course Westy never spoke very loud, so they put him down in a hole, like all good Germans would be, and he kept insisting that he was an American. And of course he couldn't say the Pledge of Allegiance or anything, so they finally located Lieutenant Westerman, and they brought him back. Then he went to England, and he recovered partially there. And on Armistice Day in 1918, he and 4 of his buddies took some back pay, mostly his back pay of several months, and they went on into town. He was on crutches. They went on into town, and they tried to find a hotel that was not available, and finally they talked to the people that was running the hotel, letting he and his 4 buddies to take the top floor that was partially bombed out. So that's the kind of entrepreneurism that Westy has, and and be able to do whatever it is that needs to be done. So we appreciate that, Westy. Now, we're going to interrupt the normal program, and I'm going to ask the General and the Commander. This is, if it's not green, I'll turn on.
Can you hear me? Yeah, all right. George, thank you. It gives me great pleasure to be here today with Westy, a veteran, and all the other veterans that are here in the audience. Especially because Westy started out his career as a militiaman, a National Guardsman, and Colonel Gormley and I are California National Guardsmen, and it gives us great pleasure to be here with you here on your birthday. And we got a little something we want to do for you. And by the way, this is Lieutenant Colonel Jim Gormley. I think many of you know him. He's our airfield commander. He's a resident of Seal Beach for the last 17, 18 years. He's also my deputy, my right-hand man, and I really love you, Jim. Westy, we're going to do something nice here, I think, for you. Jim, you want the sir.
For all the military personnel, when I announce attention and orders, please rise and come to attention. Attention to orders. The Military Department, State of California. This is to certify that by direction of the Governor of California and pursuant to the authority vested in me, the Medal of Merit is awarded to First Lieutenant Lawrence Westy Westerman. First Lieutenant Lawrence Westy Westerman distinguished himself by meritorious service as a combat infantry soldier during World War I from January 1917 to December 1919. Throughout this period, First Lieutenant Westerman's devotion to duty, coupled with his willing acceptance of responsibility and desire to serve his country, earned him the respect and admiration of all those who came in contact with him. First Lieutenant Westerman, while giving unselfishly of himself, was wounded in action and received the Purple Heart for his actions. First Lieutenant Westerman displayed character traits of an exceptional, maturely individual, which combined with consistently outstanding performance of duty, they mark him as a distinguished and highly competent combat veteran whose exemplary conduct reflects distinct credit upon himself, the military, and his country. Signed this date, Guido J. Portanti, Jr., Brigadier General, Installation Commander.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
As been mentioned both by your host and by the General this evening, General Portanti and I share a very close kinship with Westy in that we are all members of the militia. We take our lineage back to 1636. We are the oldest military establishment in the United States of America, that is the Army National Guard. And we are constitutionally directed. We are the only military service of the United States that exists in the Constitution. The other military services are by executive order. They can be dismissed by executive order. To dismiss us, you must amend the Constitution. We therefore have for Westy, as a brother in arms, another award that we give to fellow militiamen. Headquarters, Armed Forces Reserve Center, California National Guard, Los Alamitos, California. Be it duly noted, Lawrence Westy Westerman is hereby conscripted into the company of Minutemen as an honorary recruit on this 11th day in the year of our Lord, 1996. Conscription therein requires that said recruit provide a musket, powder horn, flint, and 1 day's ration upon call, regardless of the hour or circumstance. Conscription further requires that recruit respond for muster on the village green, reporting to the officer in charge, fully equipped. By order of Brigadier General Guido J. Portanti, Jr., commanding.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice.
This is a full wool jacket and it's a tad warm. Yellow white brown, Sonny, go sit down, Wesley, please.
This is too heavy, I'm gonna set it down over here.
That's fine. Here you go. That's this way.
Westy, on behalf of all the Masonic related boards, the Masons, the Scottish Rite, and the Shrine, we present you this. We didn't get you a plaque, we thought you could use this better. Anyway, I called up Westy today, and he's been a faithful member of our fraternity. I said, Westy, how long? He says, I joined the Masons in 1920. I guess that's 75 years, and I guess that makes him a pretty honorary member. Now, furthermore, he does things that a lot of us Masons can't do. He's in one of our Scottish Rite plays down at the Scottish Rite Temple. And it's a part that has a memory part, and he still does it. He remembers every word. He does it great. And so we certainly wish you the best and hope you stay around because we have a degree coming up pretty quick. And I know you'll be in it. Let's give him a big hand. All the way.
Westy, on behalf of the Leisure World Lions Club, we'd like to present this award to you. And thank you for 24 years of excellent service. Your leadership, your help with all the things that we've done together is very greatly appreciated. You're one of the finest lions I ever hope to meet.
Well, thank you.
This is a certificate of appreciation presented to Lawrence Westy Westerville, becoming a century lion. Did you ever hear of a century lion before?
No.
I haven't either. You're the first.
Very good.
11th birthday, January 14th, 1996. The Lions Club of Seal Beach, Leisure World, honor you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
VFW, Veterans of Foreign War, Jim.
All I've heard is stories about what a great man this fellow has been, but I have some question about that. He, after he returned from overseas, went back to Chicago, and he's a salesman. And so the VFW in Chicago asked him to be a recruiting officer for the VFW. And he did. He recruited an innumerable number of members for the VFW. Now, when a person joins and makes that kind of commitment, you would think that he'd have some savvy, some understanding of how you can make a buck, how you can save a buck, and so forth. But I've discovered that here's a man that has paid what we call an annual membership dues. Now that means, at least since he's belonged to the VFW in California, he's paid $25 a year for membership. Now, he could have bought a life membership for $50. Now, because he didn't, and because we are concerned about him in his retirement years, we hereby present to him a life membership in the VFW.
Now, all was not sweetness and honey for Westy's life. When he was a younger man after he got back out of the war, they attempted to try business, and he and his wife Sally went in. Was it a dry cleaning business? Right. And a friend of his, well, not a friend of his, but an acquaintance of theirs, Al Capone, sent some of his members on down, and they put the arm on Westy. They said, you know, 10%, or, you know, we crack our finger here, crack our finger there. And Westy and his wife left the dry cleaning business back in Chicago, hoping to get some money out of it, but they departed and came to California. Have you ever seen any of Al Capone's members? I never saw a nickel. Well, stand around.
This may not be quite as amusing as the rest of the things we've had, because we're getting down to some serious business now. I'd like to introduce myself first of all. I'm one of the nephews of Big Al Capone, that is. We've been looking for Westy for I don't know how many years, since he left New York and Chicago. He was in business there in the dry cleaning activity, and he failed to pay his protection money. So we've been looking for him for years. Bugsy Siegel and Steve, where was the other guy? Yeah, Mickey Cohen. They couldn't find him on the West Coast here. They looked up and down the state of California. Everything went along fine. It's a kind of a dormant period until this little article came out in the newspaper a few days ago. And lo and behold, there was Lawrence Westerman living right here in Seal Beach Leisure World. So now I have the unpleasant action to inform him that his past protection money has now, with interest and so on, has come up to $5,000. $5 grand, as the game says. And I'm here to collect that and remind him if he cannot come up with the cash, we have something other for him. We have a pair of concrete boots and a short ocean toys that will take care of the rest of it. I think that ought to tell you what the story is.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Right now we're going to take this a little out of order, but he's on a very short time schedule, and we have our representative from Washington visiting us, Dana Rohrabacher. Dana?
It is my honor to be here tonight for this auspicious occasion. I hope I get to be this old and look this good. I want to congratulate you with well, first of all, I should tell a story. If you don't mind, let me tell this story. This is a story about the gunner's mate on the Bonhomme Richard. Now, how many people do we have who were in the Navy? Could you raise your hands if you were in the Navy? Okay, now we've got a few here, and I hesitate to tell a story knowing that there's so many former naval people with us here. And if you've heard this story, please bear with me. Now, you all remember the Bonhomme Richard. And this is a story about the gunner's mate on the Bonhomme Richard. And apparently, in the middle of the battle, the gunner's mate was wounded. He's laying there on the deck, and one of his shipmates is wiping the blood off of his forehead. The mast has been shot down. The ship is on fire, and through the smoke, he looks to the quarterdeck, and on the quarterdeck, someone's there, and he can't quite figure out who it is, but he hears the words, "I have not yet begun to fight." And he looks up at his shipmate and says, there's always somebody who doesn't get the word. Westy, I am here today to make sure that you get the word how much we appreciate your service, appreciate all the wonderful things you have done for your country and for your family and for your community in these 100 years that you have been with us. Here is a certificate of congressional recognition. It says 1896, 1996, and beyond. So, and I have also with me, again, honoring your service to your country, a flag that has been flown over the Capitol of the United States. Here's a certificate in honor of your birthday. Let me just say, I'm very, very proud to be your congressman. Happy birthday. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We've got a real nice program. We appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Leslie.
I can remember when I was your friend.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Officer Rick Down with the Seal Beach Police Department. I hated to interrupt this 100th birthday party, but is your first name Lawrence?
Yeah.
Is your last name Westerman?
My name is Morris Western. Known as Echo Westy.
Oh, well, I've got an AKA at Westy. Is that you?
That's us.
That's us? He's amazing. And tonight he can say whatever he wants. Sir, was your birth date 1896, born on the 14th day?
It was. Yesterday. It was a cold day. And, oh, it was very cold.
Wait a second, you don't have that many lines. Let me do the talking. Will you? Well, I mean, I'm staying when I'm trying to arrest somebody. Okay, let's get back to this warrant affidavit from the Seal Beach Police Department. Sir, violation of SBMC 13-999999. Do you play poker here every week?
Yes, I bet donate to me.
Boy, is he easy.
One of my poker parties.
Oh, gee, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, folks. Tell you what, I'm not going to arrest you tonight, okay? Is that okay?
That's okay. I'll be arrested.
There's no way I'm going to get you through this crowd, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. In lieu of arrest, I would like you to appear on a Seal Beach TV cable show called City Watch Live, a live cable show, Thursday night, February 1st. We've already made arrangements to have your police escort down there and a police escort back home. Would you appear that night?
I'd be glad to, yes, sir.
I'd love to find out all your secrets. All right, he'll be on. And we'll make arrangements with George Brown. Thanks very much. Sir, on behalf of the city department, happy birthday to you. And I'll tell you what, George Brown has nothing on this guy. Congratulations.
Jim, Amanda?
Jim is back.
Jim?
You don't expect us to follow that.
Westy, I've never shied away from a big hug from you. When I was mayor of Seal Beach, he was always there to support me. Every time I'd go over to Primrose for breakfast, there'd be Westy, and I look forward to meeting him there. Now let me give you that. And Jim's going to present you with a birthday card from the Geographic Society.
Also, I want you to know that he's not paying any attention to me as long as there's someone up here with a skirt on. The Leisure World Geographic Society has been in Leisure World for quite a while. Westy is one of the most active members. If you've been to any of our shows, you will know that he is there. He's always on the door punching tickets. and takes good care, and he's always active in everything he does, and we love him. And we brought him a little bit of a birthday card, just so he wouldn't forget us, and we had it signed by Edna and I, and by the past president of the society. John Stevens. Yeah, Stevens, yeah.
Is Commander Whitfield in the audience tonight? He'll come shortly then. Okay, I think we're ready for community church. Reverend Poole, please.
I have awfully good news, Wesley. I got the laboratory results back. And you can call Johnny Cochran and tell him the paternity suit is off. I knew you'd be relieved. Westy is a man very devout, has a very deep, abiding, supporting faith that sustains him, and he is a churchman, steadfast all the way. And there are several of your fellow members here tonight. Yes, I saw several of them, and they'll be witness with me to your faithfulness. And you've received all of these honorary presentations. And I'm going to declare, by virtue of my office as pastor, I'm going to declare that you are, from this time forward, an honorary minister.
Now, the reason I had asked if Commander Whitfield was here, I wanted to put some distance between the community church and our next presentation, but life is that way sometimes. So, I believe you're with the Risk Corporation, Risk Club, and you're...
Here's a card for you from the Risk Club.
Don't do that.
What? Risk Club. What's the Risk? Yeah. St. Paul Club.
Did I understand you earlier indicating that occasionally you win? Like last Thursday you wiped them out?
I said I win it. And he's the donor.
He's the donor. You have several donors. Oh, wait a minute, Westy. Wait a minute.
I hate to be the bearer of sad tidings, Mr. Westerman, but I have a letter here that is urgent, quite urgent, that I deliver to you. It's addressed to you at the Risk Club, Clubhouse 3, room number 7, Steel Beach, California. Attention, L. Westerman, President. Dear Mr. Westerman, based upon affidavits received from other members of the Risk Club, it appears that you have taken more money from the club than you invested. However, a review of your income tax statements reveal that you did not report such earnings to the government. The report of the losses sustained by fellow members indicates that you owe back taxes, fines, interest, and penalties in the amount of $6,236.54. Penalties are currently accruing at the rate of $83.45 per day. Unless this matter is settled in the next 30 days, it will be necessary to arrange lodging for you at one of the government holding facilities. Signed, IRS agent, I got you.
I'm sorry about that, Reverend Poole. I didn't want to give his secrets away. Okay, I think Harry Fulton, President of the President's Council. Thank you, Harry.
Hello, Westy. Well, you know, I haven't known you as long as a lot of these people, but I had heard so many stories that when Mr. Shella said we were going to a ball game, I thought you were going there for reason of all the stories I heard. But I want you folks to know that when we got to the ball game, he knew his baseball. He talked to everybody about baseball, and he never looked at a skirt. I thought they had lied about you, but from what I hear out here tonight, I don't think they did. And at this time, I would like to present to you from Rockwell a plaque of pins. And these pins are the official astronaut crew insignias. And it's the United States Space Transportation Survey. And these pins are all of the different missions, pins, official insignias of the crew members. And they wish you the best. And they told me to tell you that if you came over, they have a reservation for you on the next trip. Is that one word?
Westy, I've known you too long to say anything derogatory about you, like the rest of these terrible people. I have here a certificate of appreciation. This certifies that Lawrence Westy Westerman has given exceptional service and has obtained special recognition of excellence in obtaining his 100th birthday, and is hereby awarded this certificate by the Golden Rain Foundation, Seal Beach, California. And I hope you have a hearing time.
He wants a picture, Howard.
He wants pictures.
He said he wanted to test his camera.
One of those new cameras that should hold up, it's okay. Thank you.
Zesty, good evening to you again. It's so nice to be with you 100 years. I'm 50 years old. I hope I can live as long as you have lived now. Ladies and gentlemen, Seal Beach Leisure World now, as you all know, is 34 years old. And that is not even close to what Zesty's wonderful age today is. On behalf of the 275 employees of the Golden Rain Foundation who have been working for this community, and as a resident of Seal Beach Leisure World, we are honored to have Zesty as one of the residents in this community, which was originally built first for people who want to live their golden years in the community. On January 14, 1996, to Lawrence Westy Westerman, congratulations to you on your 100th birthday. As administrator of Leisure World and on behalf of all of the employees of Seal Beach Leisure World, it is my pleasure to join your friends and to help you celebrate this special day. You represent the type of person that Leisure World was built for. Your service in the military and your lifestyle makes all happy and proud to be with you today. I am sure you have seen many changes over the years and have witnessed significant historical events. I hope today will be one of those historical events in your life, and you will realize just how many friends you have in this community. Again, congratulations, and please accept my heartfelt wishes for your health and happiness in the coming years. Sincerely, signed by Bill Narang, Administrator. And my wife is here to wish you both wonderful life and good health. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to piggyback on that just a little bit. We were talking earlier
I don't really plan to be 100 years old, but if I ever got to be 100 years old, I'm going to outlive probably any relatives that I have. I'll probably outlive any children I had at 100 years old. Unless you live in somewhere like Leisure World where 400 people show up for your birthday, it can be a very lonely place. So I think Bill is very right about having you be a part of Leisure World. Now, Kate Pettigo is the video producers, and you want to say a word to Westy.
This is my first duty as the president of the video producers. And I am very happy to know you, Westy. I've known you for a few years.
Very much.
And your presentation will be a little delayed. We'll give you a take of this performance that you've had in a couple of weeks. And we wish you all the happiness and health. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Here's my compadre, Bill Dome from the City Council. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I have a plaque, and of course this is nothing new. You seem to be getting a lot of plaques. And I should warn you, my dentist says too many plaques isn't good for you. Too much plaque. This is congratulations to Lawrence Westy Westerman on your 100th birthday from the city of Seal Beach. And this is the official seal. And we only give this to very important people, which you certainly are. Now, I want you to do me a favor. You are 100 years old. You don't look any older than I do. I am not growing old gracefully. But this fellow, dyes his hair and marries a young, beautiful girl. I don't know how many facelifts he's had, but that dimple in his chin is really his navel. I want you, when he gets to be 100, I want you to coach him on how to do it as gracefully as you have done. So you mark that day on your calendar. Okay, you do that, and congratulations.
We're very honored. There's a very special guest tonight. This is our county supervisor's mother, Merle Silva. Jim is our county supervisor for District 2. His mother lives here in Leisure World, and she's gracious enough to come down tonight and make this presentation. So, we'd like to.
Jim, I'm here on behalf of my son, Jim Silva, and he wanted to say happy birthday to you. Sorry he couldn't be here, but he hopes he can live to be 100, be as healthy as you are.
Shout out the award. What this says in essence, on motion by Supervisor Silva, they make several proclamations, and now therefore it is resolved that the Orange County Supervisor Jim Silva does hereby recognize Lawrence Westy Westerman on his 100th birthday and wishes him success for the future. So that's from your county supervisor. And I'll put this, when they said that had a seal of Seal Beach, they're talking about the seal of Seal Beach. Paul, this is kind of a funny thing, because I talked earlier with Paul. He's the president of the Democratic Club. And when he read the thing, and he said, well, wait a minute, how come I'm going before the representative of the Republican? So we worked it out. We put him on first, Paul, for you.
As I was coming down here tonight, I was thinking that Westy has a long life in front of him, because not many people die after they're 100 years old. But what I like about Westy is the way he says the Pledge of Allegiance. At our meetings, when he gets up there, he gives it. He isn't just, I pledge allegiance, but he's really giving it out. And I look forward to that. In fact, that's what I came for, because as I knew he would be leading it tonight, and that's why I came down. But I also came down for the presentation by Diane Feinstein, which reads, Dear Mr. Westerman, I am pleased to join with your many friends and family in paying tribute to you on your 100th birthday. It is truly wonderful to hear that you are enjoying yourself and your life. I am positive that you have many fine memories and experiences to share. Over the years, you have contributed a great deal to our nation. I wish to thank you for your bravery and dedication. You are a shining example of how one person can make a tremendous difference in the lives of others. Congratulations. I wish you good health and happiness in the coming years. Sincerely, Diane Feinstein.
Thank you.
Now it's our pleasure. Pete Wilson was on his way down and couldn't make it, but he sent his favorite son. We have our city manager. You probably read about him in the paper. Keith Hill is our city manager. On behalf of Pete Wilson, our governor, he's going to make a presentation.
Thank you, Councilman Brown. Happy birthday, Mr. Westerman. Today happens to be an anniversary of my own. Today marks the first day of my third month as city manager at Seal Beach. I just want to say that I can't think of a better place to be starting my third month with the city than here celebrating your birthday. And I want to say on behalf of every city employee with the city of Seal Beach that we have the highest respect and the greatest gratitude for the contributions that you've made to our country as well as to our community. I know that Governor Wilson would have enjoyed being here tonight had his schedule permitted him to be. Since he's not, it's my privilege and my game to be able to present to you, Mr. Westerman, a letter on behalf of Pete Wilson and signed personally by Governor Wilson. If I can take a moment to read it. To Lawrence Westerman, I am delighted to join with your friends and family in congratulating you today as you celebrate on the occasion of your 100th birthday. Birthdays are indeed special times that provide a great opportunity to remember the people and events which have brought us joy and fulfillment over the years while taking stock and focusing on the future. Throughout your lifetime, you have seen many changes in our world and have been witness to the most notable developments which have helped to shape the history of the 20th century. I am sure that you hold many special memories of the past 100 years, and I hope that memories of a happy birthday celebration will remain with you always. Congratulations once again, and please accept my best wishes for a year that will continue to be filled with great enjoyment and reward. Sincerely, Pete Wilson, and you see his signature right there.
Certainly, last but not least, we've come up the ranks from general club members to the administrator to supervisor to, we got to the senator and Pete Governor Wilson. What else is there? Well, one final thing. We tried to look on the West Coast to find a Bill Clinton lookalike. And here's the best we could do.
Well, happy birthday, Father Son. You know, this guy, I met him when he was a mere 75. Can you imagine that? I call him the George Burns of Leisure World. And all of you who know him know what I mean. When I first came here many years ago, he came to me and he said, if I can ever help you or lead you astray, please call me. And he's always helped me, never led me astray. And I thank you. Tonight I have something here. Oh, you know, one of the stories they didn't tell that you told me was you used to play cards with a fellow down in Fort San Houston, Texas before you went to El Paso. And he went to marry who? I can't remember. Who? Eisenhower! He used to play cards with Eisenhower. Did anyone know that? Eisenhower went to General, the President, went to marry Mamie, and Wesley went to El Paso.
I think maybe even looked better then. El Paso never looked good. He also had another friend in that group that went into after Pancho Villa, and that was a famous general later in life by the name of George Patton.
George Patton.
George was another friend of
I didn't
his.
see much of George.
You didn't what?
I did not see much of George.
You didn't? No, he was out looking for something. Anyway, another famous fellow has sent you congratulations. It's from the White House. Happy birthday. As you celebrate your centennial birthday, we are delighted to send our warmest congratulations. In the past 100 years, you have had the opportunity to be part of one of the most fascinating times the world has ever known. We wish you good health, every happiness, and congratulations on this special day. Bill Clinton and Hillary.
Thank you.
Now, as a final gesture, we've heard from almost everybody important in the world, with the exception of the people sitting here, the most important. So will you all stand and join me and Paul in wishing Wesley a happy birthday?
Let's join in singing Happy Birthday. You've heard it before. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Westy. Happy birthday to you. And many more. For you to go. For each a jolly bell, nobody can deny, that nobody can deny, which nobody can deny. For each a jolly bell, for each a jolly bell, for each a jolly bell, which nobody can deny.
Our program for tonight. I think we just about worn it down to his socks. There's still plenty of cake left. I don't know about the punch, but there's still cake and anything. So we're going to escort Westy on back down to his table here, and we're all free to say hello or go or do whatever you like. And there's a little box up here if you have a card you want to put in.